Welcome back. So we are in the midst of hurricane season, and even though we're not on the coast, it's still important to be prepared.
Yep, survival expert Tyler Weathers is here from Trailblazer Survival School to show us what to pack in our emergency kits and to talk about other ways to help keep our families safe. Thanks for being here, Tyler.
No problem.
Yeah, it's good to see you. You know, hurricane season goes all the way to the end of November, so we always have to kind of keep tabs on what's going on. And the key is to have a plan and be prepared before you got to get out of the way.
Yes. So yeah, one of the best things you can do to have that plan is to go ahead and pack an emergency kit. So what's going to be in this kit is everything you might need if, say, the power or water goes out in your home. Every item in this kit too is going to stay in this kit just year round. So some of the things up here, like a flashlight, radio, even some of the canned food, is not stuff that, you know, it's not the flashlight you walk your dog with in the evening. It's a flashlight dedicated towards this kit. And some of the things I put in here are some of the things that most people may not think about when it comes to losing power. For instance, if you lose power in your home from a hurricane, that means you don't have a microwave now. That means you don't have a stove. And that means that you quickly have food in your fridge that's going to start spoiling. So one of the easy things you can put into your kit is something just like this little camp stove. This is actually the camp stove my family cooked on in that really bad ice storm in 2004. So with this stove, you also want to put...
Where would you get something like that?
Just go somewhere like Walmart. I'm pretty sure that is like a Walmart brand stove.
Yeah, Coleman brand.
Same with all this food. Everything in this kit can easily be bought at a store like Walmart.
One-stop shop.
So some of the other things that are kind of important, there's a tool up here. People that have propane or any type of gas utilities for their home, it's important to have a tool in there to turn that off. Wind damage can always damage not only power lines, but propane lines too. So you want to have a tool that can turn that off, and you know where that tool is. It kind of lives in your emergency kit.
Okay, wonderful. And I see, of course, water. Like, I mean, that's just common sense.
Water is
a
huge
people
one.
Might not even think about that.
Yeah,
I mean, that is so important.
You only have 3 days that you can live without water, so it's important to have that. And the South Carolina Emergency Management Division actually recommends you have 2 gallons of water per person in your household. So that's kind of a lot more than you'd think of.
Yeah.
Well, you know, and it's frustrating too for people on the coast when evacuation orders are given. Some people say, I'm not going. And the officials say, all right, if you're going to stay, we may not be able to get to you to help you.
Yes.
And so we're not recommending people hunker down and just be ready with the survival, but you've got to have something in case you get caught.
Yes, you want to have some, you want to be overly prepared. And that's going to be a lot better than finding yourself scrambling to get the items you need in your house.
I see you also have the first aid kit there.
First aid kit's important. Really the idea is just that you don't want to have to fumble around your house to be like, oh, where'd we put the Band-Aids? You want to just have the stuff ready, especially if you're kind of hunkered down in an interior room of your house. You know, you want to not make it so you don't ever have to leave until it's clear.
One thing that is not on this table, what we see on the full screen here, is the cash and credit cards. To have that handy. Yeah,
that's important, and that's also especially for people that may get evacuation orders. You want to have like all your personal documents, cash, credit cards, so that if you leave your house and anything were to happen to it, you're not, you know, just completely
medication too, I guess, right?
Oh, medication's a huge one. Especially if it's one that's, you know, you need to take daily. If you can, putting extras in your kit.
And then we have, to kill the time, you got to have something, right?
Playing cards.
Playing cards. Even something, if you have children and you want to keep them calm and, you know. Putting something, game of Uno in there can go a long way, coloring books, stuff like that.
Where can we find you to get like any kind of information for our viewers?
Go to trailblazersurvival.com and you can see all the stuff we do. We've got all different types of classes and camps, and feel free to check it out.
We got parents watching, including Fred Cunningham, who has a daughter that lives on the coast. So this is great information for people living right here in the upstate.
All right. Well, thank you.
No problem.
Appreciate it. We'll be back with more Carolina Morning right after this.